Onyeka Onwenu. Fela wanted to marry me. If you haven't read Onyeka Onwenu's autobiography titled My Father's Daughter, then you don't know what you are missing. Onyeka Onwenu, the elegant stallion, the Nigerian iconic journalist and singer, described by Chinua Achebe as the singing journalist, the American trained television journalist famous for writing and producing the epical documentary Nigeria, a Squandering of Riches. She had given me two autographed copies of her book as far back as November 2nd, 2020, with my son's wedding last December and Christmas festivities, plus other literary engagements such as the law book I am currently writing titled Courtroom and Law Firm Strategies. Leading lawyers share their practice experiences. I hardly had the time to read Onyeka's book, not until this week that I picked it up and I have not put it down. Oh, what a book! Now I am confused. Which is better? Is it Onyeka, the singer, or Onyeka, the writer? To me, the one love Krona is as good as writer as she is a singer, or better still, her prose is as melodious and captivating as her music. I am impressed by her audacity and frankness in telling it all, not just her personal history but recapturing the Nigerian narrative as witnessed by a 14-year-old watching her country ravaged by civil war. Nothing prepared our young minds for what ultimately went down as one of the most genocidal conflicts in modern history. She writes, it resulted in the death of over 3 million Biafrans, the devastation of our homeland, and the truncating of what was, for all intents and purposes, the emergence of a fast developing region in Africa. Onyeka writes like a journalist with a good news sense. Everywhere you touch, there is news. News about Onyeka encounters with historical figures, from Chief MKO Abiola to General Sani Abacha to Fela and Nicola Kuti, to an impressive list of front page newsmakers today. I bring you Onyeka and Fela Untold Marriage Proposal. It is the stuff of tabloid journalism and my red merged tabloid mentality. I hope to bring you subsequently other interesting chapters from this news book. I had just turned into Falolu Street in Surulere when a car pulled up behind me. Seated in it was Fela. He was pleasant and introduced himself while inviting me to his nightclub that evening. I knew that I was not going to honor the invitation, but it was rather flattering to be invited all the same. The second time I encountered Fela was in 1984, a few years after I had returned from the United States. He had just been released from jail. Fela had been arrested for attempting to travel with his band for a gig in London with the sum of £1,600 for their hotel accommodation. Carrying any amount of foreign currency was against one of the many decrees promulgated by the Buhari Idiagbon military junta. Meanwhile, just days later, a certain traditional ruler was allowed into the country with 53 suitcases allegedly stuffed with the currency. The implications were many, and I made this known in an opinion piece which was published in the Vanguard newspapers. In hindsight, I realized that the government could have had me arrested for being so critical. It was not a tolerant regime at all. I do recall, however, that Brigadier General Idiagbon, the second in command, had commented that the government would accept criticism from people like Onyeka. That woman loves Nigeria. I was touched and I longed to meet him, but never did. His premature death in 1999 was a shock to me. In any case, after Fela was released from prison, he sent a mutual friend, the journalist Onwenu, who is now a US-based pastor, to bring me to his club. I thought that he probably wanted to thank me for speaking up for him, but that was not it. He never even mentioned the article I had written in solidarity with him. Fela wanted me and I was flattered. I reminded him of the first time we met at Fala Street and his invitation to visit his club. I thanked him for the honor of wanting me to become his consort, but I turned him down all the same. Thank you for listening to this news. It's a quite interesting story, my dear. Very, very interesting. You see, just imagine it that Onyeka later became Fela's bride. What do you think would have been the situation now? Because you know that Fela never got married to one person. He got married to different women, and you know Onyeka Onwenu is a woman of substance and principle. You understand? She wouldn't have taken it. And you know, even to the man that she got married to, the man himself testified of Onwenu's principality and self-respect. You understand? So, and she ended up being the only wife of her husband. You got it? So, will you say that getting married to Fela would have been a great thing or a great history? Well, to me, I would say it wouldn't have, because considering the kind of person Fela Anikula Kuti is, you understand? Okay, though that will not still stop her Onyeka from being who she wants to be, but she wouldn't have been this greater as she is now. You understand? Okay, so with this, I will still leave the remaining part of the story with you to come in and share to our friends. Please deem it fit to come in and leave your comment below the comment box. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated whenever we upload any new videos. Thank you.